Hi, I'm Stephanie Prescott, and I'm here today with my friend Janelle Jones. Thank you for being here with us today. On November 5th of 2021, tragedy hit our community, and specifically Janelle and her family, when her son Mac was hit and killed when he was crossing the street to McCormick Junior High. So through that, Janelle has made the decision to start a nonprofit called For Mac, and she is starting a race on June 4th of 2022 for 3 reasons: to celebrate his life, to bring awareness to the safety and the need for additional safety measures for our students as they cross the streets and go to our public school system here, and also to bring attention to the consequences of distracted driving. So Janelle, thank you again for sharing your story, and I'd just like to hear some about your son.
Well, Mac was everybody's friend. He was an amazing kid, so full of life and energy, and just radiated it to everybody that he met.
Yeah, and that's all that I hear. My son's also at McCormick, and he was everybody's friend. Everybody's friend. And so it affected so many people, and no one wants to bear the cross that you have to bear. However, you are making the decision to do something positive with the outcome.
Yes.
So what will you do with the funds that you raise through the For Mac Foundation?
So our goal is to assist the City of Cheyenne and Laramie County School District, number 1, to upgrading the Safe Route to School program plan that they have set in place throughout our community. It doesn't only do the crosswalks, but it also be the pathways to school. So the intent originally started with putting in the pedestrian activated lights, but I've learned through educating myself with other members of the community that are involved in this program that it also does entail us upgrading a lot of the curbs and around the sidewalks so that we can have more visibility to the
actual
pedestrian
infrastructure.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's
Absolutely.
great. Very needed.
Yes.
And what about a goal? Do you have a goal for what you hope to raise?
You know, I didn't set a monetary goal, and the reason for that is also I have learned that there is a audit being performed. It's a safety audit around our community, and it is going to ensure that, you know, whatever upgrades need to be done, that we can take care of that at each different crosswalk that needs those upgrades, whatever they see necessary. And I've learned that it is a really big number. So
Big number.
It's going to be
a lot of time.
Exactly. We've learned that for the pedestrian activated signals, it's about $30,000 for a rapid flasher and $150,000 for a hawk signal. Not all areas are going to need that, but that is why we're doing an audit. And so to set a number at this point is just unrealistic. But we also do realize that there are going to be there's going to be some long-term costs to be able to maintain those.
Right. So a big project, but at least you're bringing attention to it, and we'll start small. You know, the old saying of you can only eat an elephant one bite at a time. And so that's what we'll do together and as the community.
Yes.
And so June 4th, Saturday, June 4th, is the date.
Yes.
And what is the significance for you on how did you choose that date?
Well, it actually is the day before Mac's 14th birthday.
Yeah.
So it already was going to be a very emotional time for me and building up to that date. So I kind of thought that it would be a really nice way to be able to celebrate his life and be with his friends and our community members to celebrate.
Great. And I know
Such a wonderful kid.
You will have many people out with you that day.
Thank you.
And sponsorships, obviously to raise money, you need some sponsorships. And so if someone is watching this today and they would like to sponsor the event, how do they do that?
Well, you can send me an email at formac.307@gmail.com, or they can also go on our Facebook or Instagram page and message us that way, and we can email them a sponsorship form. It is formac.307 on Instagram and Facebook.
Great. And so if you don't have the means to be a sponsor, but you want to participate in the 5K. How do you do that?
Well, we have lots of ways, but the main way is to, on either one of those platforms, Instagram or Facebook, there is a link for raceentry.com, or you can go to raceentry.com and register that way. There's a place to both donate on that website as well as register yourself for the race.
So Janelle, tell us a little bit about the race day and what that looks like.
Okay, well, we are starting the day obviously with the race first thing in the morning, and then you can expect to see a couple food trucks out there. We've got a popsicle truck that has been on lockdown. Mary's Mountain has agreed to join us that day. We have a dunk tank, and we have some kids events like a short little race for the kids or an obstacle course. We're working on the details of that, but there will be games there for the kids. And yeah, so we are looking forward to having it to be an all-day family event from about 9 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, nice. And it's at Lions Park?
It's going to be at the North Lions Park Pavilion, yes.
Okay. And I heard that there's an auction?
There is.
A silent auction or
yes.
an auction?
I have spoke with Alf, and he has agreed to do our raffle and our silent auction that day. I don't know if it's going to be silent auction. I'm going to let him make that call. But
we'll find out on race day.
It'll be a surprise.
Okay. Well, I know that there'll be many, many people at that event. I'm looking forward to it myself. We're going to have a team. You are an inspiration.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful person. Your family's beautiful, and thank you for sharing your story.
Thank
I
you
know
so much.
Mac is shining down on you.
Oh, he's with me on this.